Right, hello. I might not even put the intro in. I've not decided. We'll just need to get straight to this. So many like fucking transfer stories came out of absolutely nowhere over the last few days. But quickly, before getting all that, if you do enjoy my content, then please do like and subscribe for more of it. I know I've been promising more frequent uploads, but to be totally honest, there's been absolutely like no news at all in terms of transfers until now. So, kicking things off, the other day, it was announced Elise has chosen Bayern Munich rather than Newcastle. Now, fair enough, you know, not going to kick ourselves over that one because, to be fair, we didn't really expect to get him. So, like, it's a shame we're not going to get a player of Elise's caliber, obviously, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And then, like a disappointing transfer, in my opinion. It's not the one that you think I'm going to say as well, by the way. I'll come on to him in a minute. So, after failing to get Elise, we've turned our attentions to Pedro Neto. Why? He's a good player. He's a hell of a player for 8 games a season because he's injured for the other fucking 30. Don't get Neto, not for 60 million, not for the same price as Elise, and like nearly the same price as Isak. Like, no. Just don't fucking dare do that. Like, do not dare get Pedro Neto. He's a hell of a player. I'm not denying that. I think when he is fit, yeah, the goal contributions aren't there as such, but he's a player that'll just run like hell. And in a quote from Eddie Howe, "Intensity is our identity" type team. His little fucking hammies going up and doing that line, right? He's going to have no chance. Those 8 games a season will be like 4 games a season. But those 4 games a season, he might bag like 2 goals. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say is, good player, don't need more injury-prone ones. Right? Why? Why do I keep getting the injury-prone players? Why? Which brings me on to Calvert-Lewin. Now, hear me out. First thought was, for fuck's sake, why Calvert-Lewin? As the other however many thousand Geordies also agreed with that. But what I want to point out is, like, yeah, I get he's not probably the world-beating striker that we want, but I think he's a good signing. I do. Now, you're probably thinking, what is this dick talking about, right? Slating Neto, slating Trafford, but Calvert-Lewin's a good sign. You probably think I'm a fucking nutter. But, Calvert-Lewin, yes, his goal scoring return hasn't been overly great over the last, I don't know, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like 2 or 3 years. But, now, the thing is, we've got an aging Callum Wilson, who is also injury prone, who, with him being an English striker and can score in the Premier League, we could scoot him out for Calvert-Lewin, who, with Eddie Howe, could make him better. Right? That's what I'm trying to say. I think Calvert-Lewin, because the thing is, right, he's going to be backup. He might even be third choice backup. I don't know. But he's a player that'll offer something different off the bench. So let's say this is a game where Isak just isn't working, right? Whether it be like a fucking Bournemouth, I don't know, right? And it's just not working. Calvert-Lewin's someone who can just go, right, in that box and just wait there. And then we can put crosses in rather than like giving it to Sir Alex and he just fucking runs like hell with it. I think he's a good option. For the fees that I've been seeing, like 15, 20 million, same price as Callum Wilson, what we got him for, right? He was 50 million last summer, if you remember. And he had a better goal scoring season in the season where he was worth 50 million. So, and another one, he played more games than Callum Wilson last season. It's enough from me. But So yeah, the thing is, right, it's the name of the players where I think, like, what for? Which brings me on to my point. Why do we keep buying like English players? I know Neto and Elise aren't English, right? I know, but Trafford, Lloyd Kelly, Tosin, Noni Madueke, Lewis Hall, Livermore. The list goes on. Why can we not adventure out to foreign players? And Buemo, okay, like he was just off the top of my head, but you know what I mean. Like, we are allowed to sign foreign players. Why are we turned into some sort of like English only club? We've seen what's happened with a team full of England players in the Euros. They're shit. But, you know, back to Newcastle, right? Stop buying English players. Venture out into the European, South American, fucking, I don't know. Just venture out. Buy some different nations. Create, like, where your Man Cities of the world have, like, 27 different nationalities there. We've got about 6. They're all either English or fucking Brazilian. Sign some, like, just sign some foreign players. We don't need English players. They're good to have for quotas and shit, don't get me wrong. But you know, come on. Just have somebody a bit different. Oh, my wrist swung again. But the main story of this video, which it took us 7 minutes to get to, like totally out of nowhere, it appears that, I'm just fixing my phone whilst talking to you, it appears we have offered Wolves cash, not, well, yeah, like money, and Elliot Anderson for Max Kilman. Why? That's another English player, right? Who's decent to good, don't get me wrong. But why we're putting Anderson in there? If you didn't want him, sell him off for a profit, not to keep a price down. Well, I'm going to start that bit again as a group of fucking comedians started cracking jokes. So, yeah, Kilman. Why? We need a centre half, but again, English, obviously. Why would he fucking not be English? I don't get this one. We need a defender, but like, why are we putting Anderson in? I know a few videos back I said like load him out or whatever. Not fucking sell him. He had a good back end of last season. What? Why? Or putting him in? Put like fucking somebody else in. Not some like young'un who might become something. Even though we should still sell Yankuba Minter. I'll come on to that. But why? Just revealed the hairline there. But like, you know what it is, right? We need a director of football. Because do they know what they're doing? Because the calibre of players, right? We've just finished 7th, which is a European spot, but Man United. Like, you know what it is? Can we not venture out into the world of like different nationalities? Can we not get like, well, not even nationalities, just a higher calibre of player? Stop going for young English talent, for fuck's sake. Get some others. Get fucking Nico Williams, right? Example, not him, because let's face it, we've got fucking knee chance there. Nobody had really heard of him that much before the Euros. Everybody knew who he was and like sort of what he played like. That little fucker doing the line the other night against Italy embarrassed Di Lorenzo, put whoever on his arse, right? Why? Why am I going for players like him, or who might be like him, or like slightly might not be as good as him? Stop with the English players. Get some decent like foreign players, like who have been linked with actually. Calafiori, right? Bologna centre half, the most like fucking 2003 looking defender you will ever see. with the Nestus. He's got the long hair. I think he's got the same agent as Tonali. There's some other Torino defender who will put his name and picture on screen, yeah, for about 35, 40 million. Not sure on his name. Not really heard of him. He's in the Italy squad though, so, you know. Back to Calafiori. He scored an own goal the other night, right? Yes, let's be fair. He still looked like he had a good game because he was still winning tackles, still winning headers, all sorts. Why don't we go for him instead of fucking Kilman? Let West Ham get Kilman. Let him stay at Wolves. I couldn't give a shit. I think the comedians are on the way back, so yeah. I'm just going to keep going. What's happened is we need a Calafiori, but he's a left-footed centre half, which Botman is, which could then make things difficult in terms of which it probably will make things like complicated in terms of two left-footed centre halves. But I think we can make it work. Botman's not going to play until January, at least. So, you know. Anyway. I was going to say that's it. Like, but my point of the story is the Max Kilman one, obviously, like fucking out of nowhere that came from. West Ham getting bids rejected, and then suddenly we have one. We're sticking Elliot Anderson in. If you don't want Anderson there, sell him. Because it's a pure profit, because I don't think we've bought him for anywhere. I'm sure he's through the academy. Make a pure profit from him. Even if it was, he's much better than this, so don't quote us on this. Even if it was 5-10 million, right? That's like pure like cash. So who knows? But that brings me to an end. My transfer rant. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do leave a like and subscribe for more Newcastle related content. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.